From the haircuts that traumatize the poor actors,
He goes, all right, mate. He looks up at me, sees me, he goes, mate, at least you ain't got that haircut.
to Cillian Murphy becoming a meme, here are the best bloopers and funny moments from Peaky Blinders. Look, filming a show like this can be pretty intense. After all, there's so much drama and violence around every corner that it could take a while to switch off after a scene. For some method actors, they need to tap into that aggressive part of their soul to deliver memorable performances. They will walk around chewing nails and grumbling about something to hit all day. Well, not so much for Tom Hardy and his co-stars, who preferred to keep themselves occupied in a different way between scenes.
Wait, one. What? Yeah.
This looks kinda painful. Not so sure we'd like to participate in this bit of tomfoolery. Also, who decides the size of the spoon here? Surely no one wants to be the small spoon in this game.
Have I made a mistake?
But in terms of keeping occupied behind the scenes, the cast members must have been grateful they weren't stuck in 1919 like their characters were, because there wouldn't be an awful lot to do, really. So aside from hitting each other with spoons on their heads, what else could they do? Listen to music, of course, but don't think for 1 second that this young crew was spinning some old tunes from that era. Instead, they put on their favorite jams and enjoyed something a little more modern.
Yeah, it's Fly Team. You know we're levitating, so step in our ring.
Now, doesn't this make you want to see a crossover episode with Empire? Seriously, Hollywood, we're giving away all these $1 million ideas for free here. Just make it happen already. While we're on the topic of the cast, one of the biggest talking points about Peaky Blinders isn't just the storyline, but the haircuts. You know exactly what we mean here. While they're certainly a product of their time and the style of the period, the actors couldn't avoid getting their locks cut for filming. There were no wigs or skin caps for them, unfortunately. But what did Cillian Murphy think about his radical new hairdo?
It was a gradual shaving off of the hair. All of us boys with our vain approach to hair.
Oh, we totally get it, Cillian. We also wouldn't know what to do when that razor would come out. For Ido Goldberg, though, he decided to have a cheeky dig at his fellow co-stars and their vanity.
I don't want to say it, but I think I went with the most extreme haircut first, and then the Peakies copied me.
Well, at least no one had to get a purple mohawk or a long mullet for the show, though that would be a pretty cool look. And speaking of hair, we need to address Sir Oswald Mosley for a second here. While there was nothing too outrageous about his crop on top, did you see the mustache on him? Honestly, we think Henry Cavill might want to fight him to take it off of his face. Turns out that actor Sam Claflin was actually a big fan of his look.
Still rocking the Oswald tash, obviously. I loved him so much.
Though he did change his tune when the presenter gave him a nervous laugh and prod about it.
Really hope that's not true.
No, it's not true.
Sam, being a politician just like his character and playing both sides of the fence here. Turns out that misdirection was a common theme on the set of Peaky Blinders. As revealed by several cast members, creator Steve Knight liked to keep them on their feet and deliberately fed them false information so that they wondered if he was telling the truth or not. Like, listen to this as an example.
Steve Knight often says, Snoop Dogg's going to be in the next one or something like that, so I'm waiting for him to pull a few names. I won't say anything.
Shame. He really had the cast wondering who would show up. Though Snoop Dogg would have been incredible in any role because, well, he's Snoop Doggy Dogg. But as a result of Knight's fun and games, the cast started pondering preposterous things like this. Going back to Cillian now, he was already a star before the show, having appeared in the likes of Inception and the Dark Knight trilogy. However, his fame has gone to a different level because of Peaky Blinders. He explained the reasons for this in an interview on the red carpet.
You come into people's rooms and people think you're their best mate, and they give you advice.
Wait, did Cillian just say that people come up to him and give advice? We need to know more about that. Thankfully, the reporter followed up with the question we all had.
What's the best bit of advice you've been given then?
Don't marry her. Marry the other one.
The wondrous and erratic joys of fame, right? Even Emily Blunt, Cillian's co-star in A Quiet Place Part 2, couldn't help but laugh at his expense as she recalled an evening out with him on the Jonathan Ross show.
We were in this restaurant, and as we were leaving, I could see this bachelorette party pull in, and they were dressed as Peaky Blinders. And I was like, oh. I went in, I was like, Cillian, we have to get you out of here.
Well, good thing that they got out of there in time, or else he might have had to do some impersonations on the spot. Emily added that he's actually a very relaxed guy and doesn't have a nightlife quite as active as his character Thomas Shelby does.
He quite likes to go home and just take a bath and go to bed. He is self-professedly very boring.
Though, we can't leave Cillian alone just yet. Sorry, sir. Since there's one pressing topic we have to address, the disappointed Cillian Murphy meme.
Do what?
Yep, you heard that right. The disappointed Cillian Murphy meme. Basically, a bunch of fans pointed out that when Cillian isn't speaking, he has this look that makes it seem like he's disappointed and staring into the faraway distance. It's a little bit like the sad Affleck meme that did the rounds after Batman v Superman, really. The question is, what does Cillian think of being a meme?
Well, I'm glad I know what a meme is, but these days can be a little long sometimes.
Well, the internet's gonna internet, and they say that a meme is the highest form of praise in our modern society, right? Actress Natasha O'Keeffe turned in exceptional performances as Lizzie Shelby in Peaky Blinders, becoming a crucial character on the show. But get this, Natasha says she isn't actually stopped by fans as much as her co-stars are. Why not, though? Well, let Natasha tell you herself.
Do you know what? I personally don't get recognised. I think old Wiggy helps.
Once again, hair plays a part in this show's popularity. You swear that this should have been the golden thread throughout its narrative, right? Of course, Peaky Blinders was one of the shows that kickstarted the whole period drama revival in the TV industry. It reminded the world of a different era in England's past. Another show that did something similar, albeit in a less violent way, was The Crown. Both shows have their adoring fans, but what do you think Tom Hardy's favorite show is between the two?
Oh, Peaky, crying out loud. Yeah, absolutely.
We always knew that there was something about Tom that just made him the best around. And besides, we have to agree with him here, even if he is a little biased since he starred on one of the shows. Now that we've had a laugh at Peaky Blinders' expense, how about we get a good chuckle out of The Witcher and all of Geralt of Rivia's funny moments? And while you're at it, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more awesome videos. Thanks for watching.